Hey, what's up, everybody? Today I'm here to tell you why Torchlight 2 is the better game than Diablo 3. Now, I know just that statement itself is going to just infuriate people out there, especially the Blizzard fanboys who, still to this day are just diving deep into the realms of Diablo 3. But let me tell you this one thing. I know that a lot of this can come down to personal preference. And, to me, aesthetically, Torchlight 2 just is more interesting. I think the weapons have more character. Just the art itself is much more interesting to me than Diablo 3. But I'm going to tell you fundamentally why I think Torchlight 2 is a better game and why Runic has done a better job than Blizzard. Now, when you look at the two games, obviously they're very similar just in nature in that they're both, this isometric action RPG, very loot-driven. That's what you're going, you're going on these quests trying to find loot. Both of them have acts within the game. So in the end, kind of the gameplay aspect is very similar. But just the fundamentals of what you're doing in the game and kind of what you're driving for can actually be completely different. What Blizzard decided to do is really make the game focus on the weapons themselves. All your stats, all your character progression really is driven through that. Yes, you can go and unlock skills in that, but all your added benefits really come directly from your weapons. So in the late game of Diablo 3, it gets to a point where you have to make sure that you have the right gear to progress forward. Skill kind of gets thrown out the window at that point. And again, this is due to the fact that Blizzard wants you to, be focusing on these weapons. And of course, that plays into the whole auction house, which they built, right? They have this whole economy built into the game where you need to be going in there and buying weapons. With Torchlight 2, it's kind of the complete opposite of that. You're actually building your character. You're building your stats. You're leveling up the skills that you want to do. So what Runic did is they're basically letting you play the game the way you want to play it. You can get outside of the confines. I mean, Blizzard keeps you restricted. You have to play within the confines and the structure that Blizzard has built. Not only because that's just kind of the way they want you to do it, but number two, you need to be online the whole time. And not that I necessarily have a problem with, being connected online at all times, because I'm not even going to go into the whole DRM aspect of it, because that's a whole argument for a whole nother day. And I know a lot of people feel, very strongly about that. But when you look at just, the two mindsets, Blizzard said, here's our game. You will play our game the way that we are making you play it. There's no other way to play the game. With Runic, they're saying, hey, here's Torchlight 2. Play it how you want to play it. You want to play offline? Play offline. You want to put mods in this game? Go ahead and do it. Just play it the way you want to play. And fundamentally, that mindset makes the game just much more fun. I know there's a lot of people out there who like to do that high-level play of Diablo where, when you complete the final boss and you beat Diablo on hardcore and all that. I know there's a lot of people who have fun doing that. But at no point during the game, can you actually just kind of go outside and just kind of do what you want to do. Again, you're within the restrictions of what Blizzard has set forth. With Runic, you just get to do what you want to do and have fun playing the game. Yes, there's high-level play within Torchlight, or Torchlight 2, but again, you can do whatever you want to do with that game. So I think just fundamentally the mindset between the two, you can see what Blizzard was going for, but in the end, I think it came back and Runic was just able to kind of one-up them in this case. You're able to play what feels more like an adventure rather than a task, or even if you want to say at work. I mean, yes, I had a lot of fun playing Diablo 3, and, there's still people to this day playing it and having a blast. But, it got to the point, or it gets to the point late game where it really begins to feel like work. Where Torchlight 2, just from beginning to end, just feels like tons and tons of fun. So that, to me, is why I think Torchlight 2, or not even why I think, just why Torchlight 2 is fundamentally a better game than Diablo 3. So tell me what you think. Shoot us an email. Obviously, you can leave a comment here in the YouTube video, or shoot me an email personally, mark@game-insider.com, because I would love to know what people are thinking about this, because again, Runic Games has one-upped Blizzard.